All right, so this has just been sitting around over here. Show me Bob's and Keys. This is bobkeys.com. We are working with them to bring you an additional 25% off on products like Windows 10 Pro. Use coupon code TS25 and you're going to save 25% off the already good price of $18.08, bringing it down by another $4.50. You can save money on Windows 10 Home and also 25% off as well with Office 2019. Now, once you get your key, it'll appear in your account. Just copy that, hit start and type activation, and activation settings will come up. Click on change product key and then paste your product key here, or if that's not there, it may just say add product key or update product key if you have not already activated. Just paste it in there and then you will fully be able to use Windows 10. Thanks to bobkeys.com. And now to our regularly scheduled program. See this backpack, this beautiful backpack made by Chrome Industries with our Burning Earth logo on there that's been around since quite a bit before the days of Tech Syndicate. Well, I'm going to go through that backpack, and I was thinking that, I would just like pull everything out and organize it and put it back in there so it's a nice, easy video, but then I was like, no, that. We are going to remove all pretensions, and I'm going to go through this backpack. I haven't really opened it since the last time I traveled. It just kind of sits here, and the laptop is the main thing that I have been using that normally would be in that backpack. So we'll just go ahead and start with the laptop. This is the Lenovo Y740. It's a beautifully sleek 15-inch laptop with a 2070 in here, and that's the main thing, is that 2070 gives me a lot of power. And I also recently upgraded it to 32 gigabytes of RAM so that I can work in the Unreal Engine without a lot of stuttering and a lot of nonsense and crashing. We were actually having some crashing because the level got a little bit too big. So this allows me to work when I'm out and about, and it also has an i7 and a bunch of other really nice specs and features. But look at this thing. It's sleek and it's sexy and it has like a professional look, so it can go kind of both ways. Professional, it's, a gaming laptop. You can do RGB if you wanted to. So there's that. All right, let's see what's in here. I'm going to go through the pockets first, and we'll just talk about all the stuff that I have now. For reference, this is the bag that I would take as a carry-on. This bag has been all over Europe. We're talking like everywhere in Europe. It's been all over America. It's been all over Asia. We're talking in the middle of China, like Wuhan. We're talking like Beijing. It's been all over that. It's been all over Taiwan. It's been to Canada. So this has been everywhere. This is what I carry onto the airplane, and it has like a bunch of, but just open it and we'll talk about it as we go. Right there on the top, very important. My headphones, and I keep them in this in case I want to take them out and maybe put this in the overhead. I can just clip this onto something so that it doesn't disappear. But inside here we have some Osprey earbuds, and these are basically IEMs. They're very high quality, and Osprey's slogan is O's life, always try. These are a Chinese brand, and for the money it's hard to find something that sounds better. They have a really crystal clear upper end. What else is in here? Oh yeah, I can put them over here so you can see. There we go. There's the Osprey earbuds right there. Take a look at that. Got the other camera. So this piece of a tripod right here, sorry about that, but it's for the other camera, not for you guys looking at me. And then if you're going on an airplane that's like really, really old, sometimes airplanes used to do this thing where they would have a weird plug, and that was to force you to use their headphones or to buy their headphones. So they separate the stereo channels into left and right this way, so you plug that in, then you can plug in the regular headphones. But what they would do is they would give you their stupid headphones that have these two separate plugs. It's capitalism at its finest. Well, this gets around that by allowing you to plug that in and then plug your headphones in here and have stereo instead of just left channel. Let's pull everything out. Okay, what do we got? Lots of USB cables. Type C to Type A, and it's USB 3. I'll talk about this more in a video, but this is just a little Lexar 512 gigabyte. And this is about SATA speed, so expect 500 or so on the read and write, 550, maybe 480 on the write. But I'll be taking a look at this when I do the laptop upgrade video, showing the Lexar RAM that I upgraded with the laptop up to 32 gigabytes. But this is just nice to have, an extra 512 gigabytes of memory for stuff, and it's at the same speed as a SATA drive, so you can use it to do whatever, play games, edit videos. I'm kind of ridiculous. I didn't even know this was in here. Whenever I get on a plane that has this stupid plug, I'll steal one just in case a friend needs one or something like that. These things sound like garbage. These things sound like hot shit in the sun. They're awful. But I've got them. What else we got? Okay, more USB. Just Type C to Type C. Oh, look, it's the OnePlus USB Type A to Type C that allows you to use the OnePlus. There we go. There's the dash charger. I never take the plastic off of these things. Maybe one day it'll catch on fire and the plastic will come off. This dash charger is essentially like a fast charge, but in the OnePlus variety that they'll, you know, when you're buying a OnePlus phone, they'll go over the virtues of why their dash charging is not the same as quick charge. But it does basically the same thing, but theirs is better because it's got red cable and other marketing bullshit. Oh yes, this is always good to take on a plane. So far, I've gotten onto many planes with this, and this is a multi-tool. This is actually the prototype that I brought back from China when I was over there looking at different multi-tools and stuff like that. And the one that we have now is going to have a nice either Burning Earth logo, or you can get the Fenix logo if you're into that. Business cards in there that I'm not going to show you. I'm not sure whose they are. Probably Steve Intel and Bobby Hayworth. I like pencils. I like mechanical pencils better, but you know, I've got pencils and pens, and you know, when I'm writing, the clip on the back of the pen drives me insane, so that gets ripped off immediately. Like as soon as I get a pen or a pencil, if I get a whole box of them, I'll open up the entire thing and rip off each one, and people will look at me like I'm a maniac. But now when I write, that thing doesn't, you know, brush on my hand, and it's also creates a better weight. Like you don't take the cap off and put it on the back. That creates a weird weight if you're trying to write quickly. And I am still very analog when it comes to writing notes or dialogue for story ideas and stuff like that, drawing dungeons or terrain or anything like that. I like to do that analog. We are still in the right pocket. These pockets are big, by the way. We've only got a couple of these left in stock on Epic Pants. Oh, look, another cable. I must have just gotten extra cables and thrown in there. Never even been opened. Another Type C to Type A, USB 3 cable. I really don't need that many cables in there. Oh, it looks like it. Wait. We got some coins. Oh, this is yuan. So this is China. Seven of those will buy you a US dollar. So are these all yuan? Yeah. Oh, nice shiny new one. Look at that. Look, it's a Patriot 1 terabyte portable M.2. This is super fast. Little guy right here. I love this thing. I'll show the speed on the screen so you can see how fast it is. But this, if I need speed, you know, I can store a copy of the game on here and then open it up without even having to worry about putting it on a local hard drive. Because this thing, this is where the speed is. This Patriot 1 terabyte PDX. Yes, I just flip it around all over the place, but I love this. All right, more USB cables. We've got some. This is micro, and then another Type C. I don't need that many Type C. I don't even have that many Type C devices, but there's a micro to regular. And then we have a multi-memory card reader from the Transcend variety. Plenty fast on this one, and that has SD and micro SD or TF card, whatever you want to call it. Oh, this thing. God, the styling on this thing. I got this in China, I think. And look at it. It's really big. I forget the capacity. 2100 milliamp hours, so it'll charge my phone a few times. And you've got a couple of ports plus this little USB that's always here. But the styling on this thing, it looks like an 80s porn director's living room. That gold, that tacky gold and like a leathery textured black from Vivus. And it's worked for years, so that's one of my charging units. Even got the little LED indicator right here, press, and it'll show you, you know, what's going on there. More USB, that's a mini, not a micro. Oh, another ink pen. Well, this one's from Patriot. Whenever I'm at the booth, I must have grabbed it. So there's that, moving outside. Not much else in this side. Oh, look, we've got more. This is Synology and Viper Gaming. Just grabbing pens as we go through all these conventions and stuff. So let's put all those, oh yeah, this. Dental floss. You don't want to be in an airport about to do a 12-hour flight and have something stuck in your teeth. That is so annoying. Get like a piece of broccoli. You got some katsu, but it doesn't want to leave. All right, let's look in this pocket down here on the bottom. This is a protected pocket. Keep a few things in there, mostly adapters usually, so let's pull them out and see what we got. All right. Oh yeah, this is important. USB hub. So it's just a bunch of USB 3. That's all it is. And then I like adapters depending on what hotel I'm going to. If I can plug things up to the television, I will. So this is always handy for people's laptops. A mini DisplayPort to regular HDMI. And that's going to be good for like hotel televisions and stuff like that, or televisions when you're traveling. And then I have HDMI to DVI. Don't know why I've got that. Okay, that's all. I usually have more adapters in there. Where'd all my adapters go? And this is bad. Don't leave things plugged in like this, because even though it's one of these goofy ass things. Oh, and it's got a power for, if I wanted to use these for charging. I guess I don't know where the AC adapter is for that, but I like to unplug the USB on the bottom, even though it's one of those stupid USBs that should never exist. When you're traveling, leaving things plugged in is just asking for the ports to get bent and stuff like that. Got a lot of room inside here. Oh God, there's a lot of stuff in there. All right, on the inside here, we've got this like waterproof pocket right here on top. Let's open that up and see what's in there. Hope there's nothing sensitive in here. Money. It's been a while. I've really missed traveling. That's why I'm doing this video. This is the back side of the business card that I give everyone, and they're all like, is that going to focus? I'm not sure if autofocus is on or not, but that's the back of my business card. And it's just like Zweihander, and people are like, what's that? And I wish I hadn't done it because the people I'm handing these business cards to a lot of times do not give a fuck about music. And it's just a distraction because now they think I'm weird. This is mostly more important stuff, I guess, because it's in a waterproof case. All right, so that's that pouch. Corsair slider. I can't tell how big this is. So just about one USB. Oh, look at that. Another. This is probably a large hard drive right here, this little Saberent. So I'm not sure how big that is. Let's plug it in and try it out. With the Type-C cable right there. And then I don't know where I got this, but I don't know what's on there either. We should plug some of these in and see. You want to do that? That's dangerous. It'll make the video too long. Team group. Just stuff you grab while you're out and about. And look, there's a Patriot again. So all that in there. Plus a Samsung Evo 64 gigabyte. All right, so we got some Chinese money. What do we have here? Is this from when I went to... Yeah, this is pounds. There you go. Might be some Scottish money in the middle of there, which is a little different sometimes compared to the money you get depending on where you are. Now it's... There she is. God save her. Hope she's safe. Save the Queen. Yeah. God save her. And look, there's Karl Marx right there. Yep, on the back of the money. That's exactly who they put on there. I can already feel people seething about that. What else we got here? Looks like some passes and some euros. Let's see what them pretty blue euros look like. Come out of there. Look how nice and small this is. God, it looks like money of the future, doesn't it? People in America are like, what is that? Why is it so nice looking? Well, because a lot of their countries are newer and they're not still using a constitution from the beginning of time. So they get to have better money. That's the reason. All right, let's see what's in here. The little AMD grab bag with MSI on the other side. Because you never know. These little six-sided die that never stop rolling. They have these little jewel dice. One. What we got there? 17. All right. And then another bag of the same. All right. Oh, came out in a nat 20 right there. This is a lucky die if you believe in nonsense. Let's see what else is in here, shall we? What kind of accent was that? God damn. There's a lot you can fit in this thing. It's kind of ridiculous. What's this? Oh, a sound recorder with two of our microphones that I'll link in the description. These microphones are like $25 and they sound as good as like a $100 Sennheiser. And then a little Olympus pocket recorder for in case someone shows up and tries to mess with me. I'll hit record on that and be like, oh yeah? Remember that time in the airport you said bad things? I know. Come here. Swear to God. Oh, this is handy. I wonder where all the other plugs are. So this is really cool because you got a regular plug here and then all the way around the side. So if you have large plugs or like adapters and stuff, you can plug them in. You can plug them all the way around and not have to worry about anything being adjacent and like bumping in with two big adapters side by side. So that's cool. And then USB as well. But this comes with a bunch of adapters for different countries that you can pop on and off right here. And I'm not sure where those are. Hopefully they're in the bag somewhere. That would be handy. If not, I'm sure they're in my suitcase, which would be a pain. And then I always keep a few Ethernet cables. Never know. And then a Fenix Swift mouse. Because touchpads suck severely. So always have a mouse with me. I have a mouse in like literally every bag and then one in my car. If I'm sitting in a coffee shop and someone's like, here, use my computer to help me fix it, I'll run to my car and get a mouse because I'm just not. Touchpads are the devil. There are no good touchpads. If you say, but this is a good touchpad, you're an idiot. They're all terrible. And you're wrong and you should feel sad. All right. This is a hard clamshell case for a pair of sunglasses because I don't want to be somewhere and be like, hey, let's go for a nice long hike and not have, these are awful sunglasses. Where's my real sunglasses? All right, getting into the, oh, look at there. There are some other ones. So that's handy to have. Oh, a few more. Okay, let's get into the secondary compartment, which is right beside the main compartment. There it is. This is my e-reader. What brand is it, you ask? This brand. A Boyle? Is that a Boyu? Boyu? Yes. Let's turn it on and see how it looks. And this e-reader is nice because I got this from a Chinese vendor, and it allowed me, you can install whatever you want on here. It's open. You don't have to use the Google App Store, and you're not tied to like an Amazon account or any of that nonsense. So I installed my own Aldecchio, I believe it is, ebook reader on here. Or you can use their software, and you can just throw any ebook files you want to on here, any EPUBs or any PDFs or whatever. Let's see what we got here. Some Altered Carbon going on. By the way, if you haven't read Altered Carbon, the book is quite a lot better than that mess that was on Netflix. Just a lot better. This is how slow it is when you're turning pages and stuff. You can also invert this so that the screen is dark and the text is light, which is the way I normally do it. And it also has an SD card slot or a micro SD card slot on the bottom so that you can load it up. Okay, yeah, power off. You can actually load it up with books and an SD card slot. And when you pop that in, it just looks at them and goes like, oh, you got a bunch of books. So way better than like a Kindle or whatever from Amazon, even though it's a tiny bit slower than a Kindle. This is a gaming monitor from G-Story. And I take this with me if I think that I'm going to be using a computer a lot. 120 hertz, 1080p monitor. So it's nice to have a second monitor, and it hooks up just with one of those USB-C cables. Oh, look at that, for changing my SIM card. That normally goes into one of the pockets, but this is just so I can pop out my SIM card and pop a new one in while I'm traveling without much headache. Okay, an HDMI cable. I like to have a nice long HDMI cable because if I'm getting an Airbnb or if I'm getting a hotel, you can hook up your screen, whatever, your TV, and use it as a second monitor. So that's why I keep an HDMI cable with me. And then I was doing a little research for a project. One of the original books on werewolves. Original edition was in 1865. Oh, look, another USB. We never did look and see. Oh, yeah, we did see what was on that. Want to see what's on this one? Let's plug it in and see. It'll pop up on the screen here. This is Ubuntu. Got a lot of OSs. Just hanging out in my bag. Why not? This is a waterproof pouch. I've seen people actually fill this full of ice and beer and carry it around, and then when you get somewhere, you'll have like ice and beer. But I just fill it full of whatever else, just extra stuff. Like we got extra Ethernet cables. Look at that. What else is in here? Hey, it's acetaminophen. It's acetaminophen or paracetamol if I'm in any part of the civilized world. One other thing about this is inside here, there's going to be a lot of just powdered pieces of this because I had a bottle break open of acetaminophen. I get headaches. I don't get them as much when I travel, which is weird. Hey, look at that. It's that 4-port hub I was talking about from Zeisel? Zeisel, get in here.
You have bested me, Zeisel.
Or is it Zixel?
Listen, Zixel.
Melatonin? Oh god, that's getting covered in like powder from the broken pills. Always carry an extra charger with you. Always. This is for my main camera in case something goes wrong. A clip for lapel mics. Tylenol with crud all over it and batteries that look like I shouldn't be handling them. Oh, except for this, a little Ostry pouch with extra earbuds because once the earbuds came off on one of my sets and I lost them in a plane somewhere, so I ended up... You can fit a lot in that bag. This is not an advertisement for that bag, but we have a couple left. We actually just found one in the warehouse in Vermont, or the people in Vermont found an extra one in the corner while they were cleaning, and so they sent it over. So now we have a couple of them left. I think maybe that one and maybe a couple other in a box, and that's it on those. And they're just like the Chrome Citadel backpack with our branding on them. That's pretty much it. But we had to have Chrome do it themselves because they're so picky about the quality of things that they were like, we will do it. And that's it. Anyway, that's all the stuff that I have in my backpack when I travel. That's what stays in there. If I need to grab it and go, I should be able to grab that and be good for a while. And I do keep an updated copy of whatever I'm working on in Unreal Engine and a lot of my songs on my laptop and on some of these portable hard drives. So when I plug it in, I can just work right there and not have to worry about anything and not have to worry about losing any of the creative stuff that I'm working on. So that's important to me. All right, let me know what your favorite thing in the bag was. And let me know if there's anything in there that really surprised you. I don't think it's anything, it's all kind of mundane, but just a lot of stuff. You can fit a lot of stuff in that backpack. And you don't have to carry all of that stuff, but I do. That's just what I carry. And then a separate bag for clothes. And the camera goes in the clothing bag because it's nice and soft. Anyway, head over to epicpants.com and grab yourself a t-shirt. Oh, I also always have a mouse pad in there. And it must be that I took it out with the laptop. I usually have it together on top of the laptop. So whenever I put the laptop back in there, one of our mouse pads always goes on top of that. Backpack, Head over to epicpants.com, grab some cool stuff. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll see you later.